has been described as having the it factor as one of Hollywood's fastest rising stars, and you know him from such blockbusters as the 2014 film Divergent, playing the role of Peter in the film and its 2016 sequel, Allegiant.
And he won critical acclaim for his role as an ambitious young drummer opposite J.K. Simmons in the 2014 Oscar-winning film Whiplash.
Well, now Miles is taking the lead in the new movie Bleed for this true story of boxing legend Vinny Paz, who sets out to make one of the most ambitious comebacks in sports history after breaking his neck in a near-fatal car accident.
I'm getting pretty sick of people talking about me like I'm dead. Like I died in that car wreck. Like it's just over for me. Kev, I'm gonna fight again.
No, you ain't, Vinny. It's what everybody here knows. They're afraid to say it to your face. I'm not gonna fight again.
Miles Teller, congratulations on this movie, which is, I mean, it really, at its heart, it's a comeback movie. It's not really a sports movie. This is about an amazing comeback in human spirit.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think that, you know, boxing, more so than any other sport, has been brought to the, you know, big screen. It's a very cinematically pleasing sport, but yeah, like you said with this, I think it transcends the sport of boxing. I mean, for Vinny achieved what he was being told was impossible. He broke his neck, and they said, you might never walk again. You'll certainly never box again. And in real life, Vinny, 5 days after breaking his neck, went down to his basement with this thing on and said, no, I'm gonna come back from this. And 5 days after breaking his neck, started trying to bench press and worked out for the entire 6 months that he was in that, and comes back a year later and wins the title, and in real life won 3 more world titles afterwards. It's just like such an incredible story about a guy with will and perseverance, sense of self. To me, that's really the thing I take away from him, just knowing something about himself that nobody else knew. I mean, every doctor is telling him, this is impossible. What you love to do, that's done. You need to find something else. But he told me, he said, Miles, I knew that I was meant to be a fighter, and if I couldn't fight, I didn't care about walking.
I
unreal.
worked in Rhode Island for a couple of years. I lived in Cranston. I mean, his pictures would be up in different restaurants.
Yeah.
Did you go to Vinny for guidance? I mean, you crushed the accent.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. It was the first time that I ever played a real life person, and you know, I've seen these kind of movies before. I know they're going to show archival footage at some point. You want to be, you want to be pretty close to the guy. Yeah, I don't know. I met once I was on set, absolutely, and Vinny is the only person who can tell you how to bench press with a halo on. There's no other person in the world who can speak with any authority on that. So for certain scenes like that, and it was really special. I mean, very rarely is someone making a movie about your life, and very rarely are you, in your 50s or still old enough or young enough to really appreciate it. Vinny retired 15 years ago, and already a movie produced by Martin Scorsese is in theaters.
Right. Tell us about the physical transformation. Al can bench press 450.
Oh, I know that.
With one arm. He does it just like this. What you got? What you got, Miles?
No big deal.
What you got? What you got physically there?
I'm not going to try and go. I'm not going to try and match what Al can do in the gym. I don't need to feed my ego that way.
But you did some physical training,
yeah,
man. You
for
got
sure.
in there.
I mean, you can see in that Divergent clip, like that was, I filmed this movie not that long after that. Like I certainly don't think I was the guy studios were calling to be a 5-time world champion Italian-American boxer. I just wasn't. We filmed this, 2 years ago, but I lost 20 pounds and got down to 6% body fat. And then I had to gain 15 pounds back while we were filming.
Wow.
That's tough.
But the biggest problem you had was growing the mustache.
I wish I still looked like that. That was a fleeting moment in my life.
Okay, you know what?
Keep up with the training.
This movie is a moment in your life, and it is brilliant. Congratulations on it. And Bleed for This opens nationwide next Friday, November 18th. Bench press. Show them what you got.
Get it out. I'll help you, buddy. Let's go. What is this made out of?
I don't know.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.